If you're severely online like me, by now you might already be aware of some Gen Alpha memes like Skibidi Toilet, 6-7 or the Italian brain rots. And you might be wondering, what the fuck is going on with these new generations? But I believe we're the result of our surrounding and environment. And these shape aspects of our personality, humor being one of them. And in our heavily advanced world, technology and AI are very embedded into our everyday life. Therefore, today we're digging into how AI will shape Gen Alpha's humor. Gen Alpha is the generation born in between 2010 and 2024. Practically anyone 15 to 1 years of age. Being the second generation growing up online, this one having more accessibility to this than the previous generation, the Gen Z. But also the first generation having AI during their development years. Gen Z and Gen Alpha share a lot of platforms like TikTok, Instagram, X maybe, but definitely YouTube too. And this online proximity is what makes me think why Gen Z humor and Gen Alpha humor are somewhat similar. In my previous video, I spoke how Gen Z humor revolves around irony and absurdity and was heavily impacted by the internet, a fast-growing technology at the time. And it genuinely feels like history is repeating itself again. Gen Z and Gen Alpha both closely experiencing this historic period of time with a new groundbreaking technology. AI! The current state of AI is kind of confusing. Huh? I know. The most common uses of AI right now are data analyst, software development and coding help, work assistant, customer service and chatbots, and content creation and editing. This last one being basically the reason how we ended here.
Your daddy was home when you left.
First thing, a lightweight foundation. I just pump a little on the back of my hand.
If someone said your Fent was promised to them 3,000 years ago.
Is this fat riding an orca? How we get out here?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
But if you think about it, we're still pretty early into this technology. The recent wave of AI tools were released in November of 2022. Just 3 years ago, and the rapid evolution has been unbelievable, which genuinely makes me wonder what AI is gonna become in the next, I don't know, 5 years? Now, not everything is sunshine and rainbows, because even though AI potential is very intriguing, AI will definitely shape economy and culture. We're living through an AI bubble where technology companies keep investing on each other in loop, genuinely announcing another economic crash. People starting to use AI for relationships. People starting to have romantic relationships with AI. The announced threat of AI taking people's jobs. And as if all of this wasn't enough, so much political turmoil.
The U.S. did seize an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. The U.S. will keep it.
By law, the Justice Department now has just a week left to release everything it has on Jeffrey Epstein.
This morning, tensions running high in multiple areas around President Trump's immigration crackdown.
Breaking news this late evening in the shocking murder of a healthcare CEO in Midtown Manhattan.
Just a couple of moments ago, that Charlie Kirk has been shot.
And it's a genuine concern for Gen Alpha to wonder what is it left for them in society. Will their careers become obsolete after 10 years? Will they also have to deal with crippling student loan debt and a terrible job market with soulless job opportunities and miserable wages? How about the opportunity to buy a house they can actually pay off? This is a reality Gen Alpha will have to navigate. But if one thing I know is that the funniest people I've had the pleasure to meet, they all grew up in some type of a fucked up environment. Which means the shittier things get, the funnier people will be. The memes and brain rot will be a representation of Gen Alpha's environment. It will be a way to express their thoughts and feelings about society, economy, culture, politics, identity, etc. Just like it was for us, Gen Z. The Italian brain rots was the representation of AI potential and creativity. The more the meme grew in popularity, the more complex variations we saw. AI is allowing creations and memes that otherwise couldn't even be possible. If a meme feels too weird, maybe it's because things do feel weird. But the Italian brain rots wasn't exclusive for Gen Alpha. Gen Z also engaged in this meme.
Do you know Tun 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 Sahur?
Who is this?
Chino assassino ora pipi popa pipo pepe.
And all of this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the platforms like TikTok, Instagram, or even YouTube that created the proximity of Gen Z and Gen Alpha that allow both to participate on each other's memes. The same way some Gen Zs were creating Italian brain rots, I'm pretty sure some Gen Alphas right now are also Kirkifying or AI dancing their friends. And if you think that the Italian brain rots or 6-7 is cringe, I should probably remind you that most likely you were laughing at Nyamcat or that pen apple pen bullshit. Those were cringe as fuck too. Hard times create funny memes. Funny memes create good times. Good times create cringe memes. And cringe memes create hard times. The proximity that platforms have created is basically what makes Gen Z and Gen Alpha humor not so different. And if the current political state of the world keeps feeling hopeless, all we can do is enjoy the memes, cause at least we know they'll be good. And if one day you see a meme you absolutely don't understand, it might actually be pretty funny. You're just not in their algorithm and that's why you don't get it.